Welcome to Agenda Edina, a news program summarizing the actions taken at City Hall that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. The Edina City Council and its Human Rights and Relations Commission urges citizens to vote no on the proposed voter ID amendment. On November 6th, Minnesota voters will be asked to vote on the question, shall the Minnesota Constitution be amended to require all voters to present valid photo identification to vote, and to require the state to provide free identification to eligible voters effective July 1st, 2013. Members of the Human Rights and Relations Commission say that constitutional amendments should not be used to stifle, prevent, or restrict voting in any way.
You know, the voter ID amendment has a lot of unknowns today. What's going to happen? It's more than just walking in and showing a picture ID. There's long-term implications to how you register via absentee or new registration, which can impact students, elderly, and a number of residents who depend on being able to vote very simply today.
Local artists have created thousands of pieces of art at the Edina Art Center. Edina 16's Jordan Gilgenbach talks with one of those artists who has turned her passion for watercolor painting into something much more.
At first, teaching wasn't something Marian Alstead thought she could do.
I was scared to death. I started in community school because the director of the school said, "Oh, you can teach." So I said, okay, I'll try it, and I was scared to death. But I did it.
But now, she considers herself as much a teacher as she does a watercolor artist.
I love teaching, I love people, I love interacting with people, and I love helping them to get successful paintings, which is kind of important to them.
One of the things about Marian that I love is she brings such a warmth to the Art Center. We get a lot of critiques from students, and Marian always comes in with 10s.
She loves the feeling of helping your students achieve something they thought might be unattainable.
There are many times you don't think your painting is good, or other people don't think their paintings are worthy, and sometimes those are the ones that get the big awards.
She has entered her work in nearly every members juried exhibition since it began 28 years ago. But she takes most pride in her students' submitted work.
And they really get excited. And I'm excited for them. I'm more excited when they get an award or get accepted than when I get in.
You know, a lot of people need that encouragement, and I think it's a non-threatening show for us. So it really builds people's confidence to get their work out there.
Art of all mediums are displayed in the Margaret Foss Gallery as part of the exhibition.
We've had over 250 entries this year, over 100 artists, and the comments that people have been making are great. It's just a lot of really interesting pieces.
And for those thinking about entering, Marian gives this for advice.
I used to get all nervous about it, and I decided, why get nervous? I might get in, I might not, but I'll live.
With Aaron Klein, I'm Jordan Gilgenbach, Edina 16.
The Members Juried Show runs through October 31st at the Edina Art Center. To allow a couple to build their dream home, the council vacated a portion of public right-of-way in the Morningside neighborhood. Matt and Jennifer Samuel asked the city to give up a section of the unimproved public right-of-way adjacent to their property on Monterey Avenue. The city is left with an easement large enough to one day be used for a bike path or sidewalk. Thanks for watching this episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.